Hi, welcome to the second segment of Reyna Queen Speaks, the 2010 November 2nd voting special. Now, on our last segment we talked about Jerry Brown and Meg Whitman. Now, in this segment, let's take a look at Carly Figueroa versus Barbara Boxer. Now, the reasons why you should not vote for Carly Figueroa are a few reasons. First, as a feminist, we cannot vote for Carly Figueroa because she is pro-life. She wants to take away our choice whether or not we want to be a mother or not. She's very similar to her thinking like Sarah Palin is. In fact, this would be like Sarah Palin running our state. Sarah Palin also endorses Carly Figueroa. Carly Figueroa says that we are currently destroying jobs in California, that our taxes are too high, our unemployment rate is so low, and small businesses are leaving the state. However, Carly Figueroa does not care about jobs. When she was the CEO of HP, she shipped 30,000 jobs, therefore firing 30,000 people in this country, and sent those jobs to China and India. Now, if this doesn't show that Carly doesn't care about jobs, I don't know what does. Oh wait, she also opposes the small business bills to create jobs in California. In addition to that opposition, she also opposes the education bill. Now, additionally, Carly Figueroa should not be voted into office because she believes, very similarly to how Meg Whitman used to believe, that immigration reform, the immigration policy in Arizona is good. She says that the United States federal government didn't do their job, and that Arizona is just doing the federal government's job. She says we ought not to allow Boxer to change the subject, that we need to secure the border. Now, what she means by this is that Barbara Boxer is trying to figure out, how do we let immigrants come into this country? How do we change the process? Not, instead of just forcibly keeping them out of our country, which is good. I think we do need to talk about how do we let immigrants come into this country, because for years and years and years we've been letting immigrants come into this country, and all of a sudden we stopped. Carly Figueroa believes that Arizona is less about immigration and more about criminality. She states that there are criminals going across the border and engaging in illegal activities which put the people of Arizona in peril. She quotes that Arizona's immigration law is necessary because the federal government is not doing its job. I'm a little disgusted that she would equate immigration with criminality. Most immigrants who come into this country are doing so to work and to support their families, not to come over and do illegal things, which, Carly Figueroa, people in this country are already doing illegal things. And, we keep them in this country because they were born here. I think that we do need to agree with Barbara Boxer and look at how we're dealing with immigration, and not just see the immigrant as a negative parasite eating off of our country. That's how they make them out to be, when in fact they're just here to support their families. The immigrants I know who I've met who've come to this country are working 2 to 3 jobs just to support their families and earn an honest wage. Now, when we look at Barbara Boxer, she's been here for a really long time, and she's voted to save teaching positions, create money for firefighters. She's also supports healthcare reform and education. And Barbara Boxer is pro-choice. She leaves it up to us to decide what we should do with our bodies, and whether or not we should be a mother or not. So when we look at Carly versus Barbara, I think it's a clear choice as a feminist to vote for Barbara Boxer because of her stance on abortion, her stance on immigration, and her stance on education. The fact is, Barbara Boxer will create more jobs in this state. She will support education, and she will support our right to choose. Vote for Barbara Boxer. And whether or not you're a Democrat, Republican, or a third-party position, go out and vote November 2nd. Thank you.